Okay, it's time that you and I have a bit of a heart-to-heart. I recently came across a tweet that was talking about how it is getting harder and harder for us in the Webflow community to land new clients. And the tweet I'm talking about was sent to me by a friend. It's this one by Pixel Geek. Was that the Webflow experts in the official Webflow experts program are receiving less and less leads and they're starting to struggle. And Pixel Geek was prompting a few different questions of, could it be AI? Is it just the slow season? Is it market saturation? And I'm here to tell you that market saturation is not a real thing. Now, before you chase me with the pitchforks, I just want to explain myself, so leave me a few moments. Most of the replies to this tweet were talking about how they're all seeing slower and slower periods in terms of the amount of leads and closed client deals that they have seen in the past few months. I personally have not been experiencing this. I've actually seen a massive increase in the amount of sales I have. My business is booming and I'm doing better than I have ever done before. So that leads me to my point of market saturation not being real. Let me explain my theory here. Alright, so in any market you have three different levels. You have the base level, which are the beginners, the people who are kind of just getting into the market. So it's people that just started learning Webflow, for example, they're new to freelancing, etc, etc. And these service providers have a specific type of client that they tend to service. Usually people in the same position, they have a new business, very limited marketing budget or any budget at all. And so they're looking for these type of service providers who also charge relatively low prices because they're new to the market. Then we have the second level. The second level is startups and companies with a bit of a budget, some employees, but still relatively limited. So money is still a scarce currency. These type of clients are looking for kind of similar service providers. They have somewhat of an established presence. They have clients, they charge mid-level prices, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7K, and they're probably a freelancer or a solo business. Then we take the step up to the third level, which are the enterprise level clients. They have enterprise level budgets, they're looking for enterprise level service providers. And these service providers charge enterprise level prices and they provide enterprise level quality services. Now, going back to the question of saturation, I believe this base level is the first to disappear. When you have AI and you have new tools based on AI popping up more and more, clients are starting to realize that, okay, instead of spending, let's say, $1,000 or euros or wherever you're based, I could just pay 50 for a monthly subscription fee to this tool that automatically generates whatever, whether it be logos or sitemaps or complete designs. I've seen some Figma plugins that can do amazing things. It's incredible. So these clients are going to go to these tools and save $950 on the service that they would have otherwise purchased from a service provider. And the reason for this is that these type of clients value price over everything else. Price comes first, quality comes second. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just a matter of fact. Budgets are limited sometimes. And that's exactly why this base level disappears. Now, the second level stays in place. Some of it might disappear, but it mostly stays in place. Because this type of client, they have somewhat of an established marketing budget that they want to spend on quality services. And they still value price a lot, but it is on equal level with the quality of the service, because an AI service will always produce slightly worse quality services than an actual human. At least right now. Give me 6 months and it's not going to be the case anymore. AI is... So, what is my point? My point is that it's almost a bit of a survival of the fittest scenario. And I'm not saying that with any kind of offense meant. I think the reality of any type of professional market is survival of the fittest. It's about positioning and authority. For example, it's not only the quality of the services that you provide that matters. It's, yes, the quality. Then you have the PR, you have the sales, you have the communication, you have the marketing aspect. And all of this creates a package that will either attract or detract clients. So while you may think that, oh, I'm great at what I do, I provide such quality products and websites and designs, whatever you do. Maybe you are lacking in the sales or the marketing or the PR department. And so what you need to do is look for these areas that you may be lacking in and look for how can I improve. So for example, making this very concrete, my main and primary channels are social media. So Twitter and LinkedIn, and now starting with YouTube. This is how I generate business, I generate new leads and clients through these channels. If I started seeing a decline in the amount of leads through these channels, I would not go and say, the market is saturated. Okay, let's go give up. No, I would go, okay, what can I improve? What can I change? Why is this happening? Ask these questions instead of saying, it's just saturation. Let's give up. When you are in a professional business, it's always about getting higher and higher and higher and higher. It's a never-ending game and it might be very tiring. I totally get it. Because it's very much about mindset, to be completely honest. If you instantly go and give up when you face struggles, then your business is most likely gonna die out. But if you instead go, okay, I'm facing a challenge, let's figure this out. That was awkward. So going back to the tweet that we were looking at in the very beginning of this conversation, a lot of people were claiming that the expert program is providing less and less leads. Okay, that's a fact. People are seeing less leads. I don't believe they're lying. But if that's the case, start looking for other sources of leads and client generation. For example, start making outbound sales. So start contacting. Start working harder on your existing network, for example. Maintain those contacts. Start doing social media. Start doing paid advertising. Start improving other sources of leads instead of only relying on one single channel, because that will sooner or later dry out. That's why I'm diversifying my business as well. I'm trying to make this content creation thing a part of my core business. Alright, I hope you appreciated this heart-to-heart conversation, and I know it can be a touchy subject because no one wants to be out of business. But that just means that we have to talk about it even more. And with that said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.